The morning disaster. Binky wakes buzzing with energy in the bright morning. He reaches for the clock and fumbles the grab. The clock ricochets, the water spills onto the laptop. Perfect start, Binky mutters as his feet slide. He slips hard and lands in a heap of socks. He decides a shower will fix everything. The shower head pops off and turns wild. Binky gets blasted like a lawn sprinkler. Towels, tiles, and a dripping mess he dries off. He remembers Sniffles and scans the window ledge. Sniffles launches, snatches the towel, and bolts. Binky lunges after him, determined not to lose. Grocery store madness. Binky grabs a cart, a misstep sends it rocketing forward. Cans tumble like dominoes, clattering across the polished floor. Sniffles appears, riding a basket straight into Cereal Mountain. Binky dives to save the day, feet skimming a puddle of milk. He skids past shoppers like a human curling stone, arms flailing. A daring leap sends Binky vaulting towards Sniffles on the end cap. Binky lands hard in a pile of inflatable pool toys. A kid giggles nearby, whispering, "Smooth move, Binky." Red-faced, Binky rises, determined to regain control. Binky balances eggs in one hand, a watermelon in the other. Sniffles sits triumphantly atop the candy aisle, munching chocolate. Shoppers stare, caught between awe and laughter at the spectacle. Parkside pandemonium. Binky leads Sniffles into the sunny park, determined to keep peace. He sits on the swing, trying to enjoy a simple, quiet moment. The swing snaps back hard, flinging Binky straight into the sandbox. Children scatter as Binky lands, laughter erupts around the sandy crash. He spots a drone nearby, thinking it could distract Sniffles. Binky tries to fly it, but it spins madly toward the lemonade stand. The drone smacks the stand, the vendor yelps, cups fly everywhere. Binky slips on lemonade and shoots downhill, basket stuck on his head. Sniffles hops onto the drone, and it spins even faster, zipping past. Binky tumbles into the fountain, water sprays high into the sunny air. A passing jogger gets soaked as the splash arcs over the path. Sniffles watches, chittering with delight as Binky sputters in the pool. Elevator fiasco, art in motion. Binky jabs the call button as the elevator doors glide open. Sniffles darts past Binky and vanishes into the elevator corner. The elevator jolts, Binky's backpack swings like a wrecking ball. The briefcase tumbles, a businessman stares in frozen horror. Binky slips on a rolling coffee cup while attempting an apology. Sniffles bats the emergency button, the car lurches between floors. Binky flails, grabbing the rail as the elevator shudders. His hand catches the mirror's edge, yanking it off the wall. He ducks and twists under the falling panel, avoiding the edge. Binky collides, and ends up hugging a frightened passenger. They tangle in legs and hair as the elevator shimmies once more. With a screech, the doors open to a lobby that looks tornado hit.
Grocery cart derby. Binky eyes a lonely cart and hatches a reckless idea. Sniffles pops in, flag raised, ready for co-pilot duty. They launch speed climbing faster than intended. A swerve past mailboxes close enough to rattle metal. The jogger yelps as the cart whips by in a gust. They bounce hard over a speed bump, wheels rattling. A recycling bin looms, collision narrowly avoided. Binky's hat launches skyward, sailing toward a neighbor's dog. The dog bolts after them, barking and closing fast. Binky commits leaping out mid-slide with comic precision. A perfect landing then, an immediate stumble over a gnome. Kart and gnome tumble as Sniffles celebrates with a watermelon. Neighbors film, laughing, as Binky dusts himself off sheepishly. Library fiasco. Binky tiptoes in, craving silence and safety among the stacks. His shoelace hooks the hinge. Balance deserts him spectacularly. He somersaults into the cart. Books leap like startled fish. He barrels down the aisle, a one-man avalanche of literature. The librarian spots him, hands flashing in panic semaphore. He piles books to mask the mess, inventing a catastrophe tower. His elbow kisses a globe, continents tilt into freefall. Sniffles lounges on the desk, stealthy paws batting pencils astray. Binky slips on pencils, vanishing beneath a study table. He pops out like a jack-in-the-box, showering bookmarks. Children giggle uncontrollably, eyes bright with delighted mischief. Binky bows, dusting off, whispering that order is restored mostly. Ice cream disaster. Binky, proud and giddy, orders an overambitious triple treat. He balances the cones, swaggering into the bustling sidewalk. A golden puff of pollen rides the breeze toward Binky's nose. Kercho! 3 cones blast off in glorious slow trajectory. One splats onto a bewildered dog's head like a frosty crown. Another plants itself on a man's sunglasses, blinding him. The last nails Sniffles, who bolts in sprinkle-streaked panic. Binky gives chase down the sidewalk, determination overpowering dignity. His foot hits a slick patch of melted chocolate, uh-oh. He slips, shoots forward, and threads the gap beneath the bench. Binky lands in a kiddie pool, water and sprinkles erupt skyward. Kids double over laughing as Binky rises, sticky yet victorious. Parade of chaos. Binky steps into the bustling fair, hoping to blend in. Sniffles appears, eyes gleaming, curiosity cranked to 11. The balloon stand teeters as chaos begins to tumble forward. Cotton candy erupts, a sweet pink storm over the fairway. A clown's unicycle tangles with Binky's foot, wobble imminent. Arms flail, tables quake, crowds lift phones to capture it. Stuffed animals arc through air, Binky swats them unintentionally. Kids laugh, parents film, the fair becomes a theater of mirth. Binky attempts a bow, aiming for grace amid the sugar-splattered mess. The bow backfires. Binky springs onto a nearby trampoline. Several bounces lift him high, aiming him toward a giant inflatable duck. He lands on the duck. Sniffles perches proudly on his shoulder. Heroic, accidental, ending. Binky trudges along the quiet block as the sun bleeds into dusk. He spots movement up ahead by the alley mouth near the hedge. A neighborhood dog corners a trembling raccoon near tipped bins. Binky bolts forward, breath hitching, without a second thought. His toe clips the curb. Gravity takes charge in slow disaster. The frisbee snaps up, flipping into a perfect spinning arc. The spinning disc zings past the dog's nose. It startles back. Sniffles seizes the moment, darting free toward Binky. Neighbors erupt in cheers, phones up, capturing the hero shot. Binky waves, sticky and dusty, trying to look composed. Sniffles springs into his arms, clinging with delighted relief. "I meant to do that," he mutters, collapsing onto the bench.